All right, so many a times I get questions as this. Will I be able to apply for a teaching job from my home country and get offered to come in and work in the UK? Secondly, another question came in this form. How do I become a teacher in the UK? I've got this very question asked. That was about 2 months ago. Sorry, I am responding to this question this time. Apologies, please. So these are the questions I shall be answering in this very content. And I will also be talking about teachers' salary in the UK. Does it worth it? So please stay behind and enjoy every bit of this video. Meanwhile, my name is Chinyere Ojike. I am a mom vlogger here in the UK. I answer general questions about the UK. So feel free to drop your questions and I will either respond directly in the comment section or make a video responding to your question. I will be starting by answering the second question. How do I become a teacher in the UK? So we'll be talking about the steps to becoming a teacher in the UK. Number one is this. Who do you want to teach? Yes, because there are classes of people or learners here in the UK, particularly reception year in the UK start from the age of 4. At age of 4 years, you send your child to school. The child stays in reception class. Do you want to teach the children in reception class? So primary ages commences from the age of 5 to 11 years. Children between 5 years old to 11 years. These are primary school ages. Are you interested in teaching children in this level? Now, the secondary education, which is the high school, starts from the age of 11 to 18 years. Are you interested in teaching children in this level, secondary education? Is that what you want to go into? And then from that 18 years and above, you have to talk about the sixth form education. That's the college level. So these are the young adults who go to the colleges for further education. So are you interested in teaching people in further education? This is a major decision for you to make before ever going into education or thinking of becoming a teacher in England or in the United Kingdom. Number two, what qualification have you got? Have you got a degree qualification in education or in a field that is equivalent to education? If yes, you are ready to go into the PGCE. That's the postgraduate initial training in primary or secondary education, because you need this to enable you to teach in either primary or secondary school here in the UK. So before ever you go on to doing this postgraduate program in education, you need to ensure that you go back to your O level. Yeah, that's the GCSEs. You know, you are expected to have a grade 4, you know, that's C equivalent in subjects such as maths, English language, and primary science. Yes. This is our WAEC equivalent in West Africa. West African examination is an exam that is done by almost 6 countries in Africa: Ghana, Gambia, Nigeria, and name the rest of the countries, you know. So you have to ensure that you have a grade C in maths and English before you can proceed to doing this initial teachers training program in primary and secondary education. So basically, at the end of your postgraduate training program, you will be awarded what is called the QTS, that is the Qualified Teacher Training Status. You know, this will enable you to teach in either primary school or secondary school here in the UK. All right, so how long does it take for you to, you know, acquire this postgraduate training qualification or for you to get your QTS? It actually lasts for a period of 1 year. And remember, when you hear 1 year in this very country, you start your school in September and you are done with your 1 year program in July. Automatically, it's a period of 8 to 9 months. You know, so 1 year is something that is very short, and you pay about £9,000 to acquire this QTS. You know, but if you are already here, like I said, and you got citizenship, you know, or you have permanent residency here in this very country, you can get access to funding, you know, especially if you are teaching certain subjects. You can have this QTS training for free, you know, because you already got your citizenship in this country. Or you might have access to funding. That's a study loan that will cover the duration that you'll be, you know, having this program done here in the UK. All right, so another major question I got is if I should be able to apply for a teaching job from the overseas, and get offered coming into UK to teach. Yes, you can get a job. You can be offered a teaching job in the UK from outside of the UK. One, if you find a school that should be able to sponsor your coming. Not every of the schools in this UK has a sponsorship to bring in overseas teachers. But if you apply online and the school is willing to sponsor your coming in, what I mean by sponsorship is if the school can offer you what is called COS, and when you go to gov.uk, it states that you should be able to earn a salary that is £20,480 in a year. If the school is able to offer you such an amount and they can provide you with COS, you are fine to come into the UK to work as a teacher. But then, do you need the QTS to work here as a teacher, as an overseas trained teacher? Yes, of course. But there is what is called the Rule 4. So Rule 4 is a rule that allows the overseas trained qualified teachers to come into UK to work. But they must get QTS qualification before 4 years. When they have worked for a period of 4 years, the school that they are working for might organize this QTS for them. So what stops anyone from getting this QTS within the 4 years of teaching in the UK? However, if you are already working as a teacher in your country and you are a qualified, you have a qualification in education and you have worked for a period of 2 years and above, that means you have much experience in the teaching profession, you are allowed to apply for a job here, a teaching job here. Once you get it, if the school is willing to sponsor you, offer you an amount that is 20,000 plus and above, you should be able to come in here, and while doing your teaching job here within the period of 4 years, you should be able to get QTS. So in other words, if a teacher has a degree but has a limited teaching experience, you have a teaching qualification and you have not taught, you don't have experience in the teaching field and you have an education qualification, yes, they can allow you to train on a particular course that will allow you to have access to this QTS. So it's very simple. So everything is accessible. You go online and keep searching for jobs here in the UK in a teaching field. Make your application, send them out, keep checking your email and see if luck would shine on you. You never can tell. A school that has sponsorship might ring you up or might offer you an interview. However, if you are a qualified teacher from any of these countries that I will be listening currently, you do not have to do any assessment or teachers training for you to be offered the QTS in this country. If you are qualified from countries like Canada, Australia, the EU, the New Zealand, the Iceland, Northern Ireland, Norway, Scotland, Switzerland, USA, and Wales, you do not have to do the QTS. Right, so the final question should be, how much does a teacher earn in the UK? Well, as a newly qualified teacher in England, your starting up salary should be as from £25,000 per annum to £32,000, depending on where you teach. And as you progress in your career, it should go higher to something around £36,000 and above. Fringe benefits not included in this amount that I've stated so far. What is called fringe benefits, some allowances. So it's a fantastic field to go into. Yes, I've got an education qualification and I'm still going to be doing my QTS very, very soon so that I can start my journey. Yeah, either in the secondary education or in the college first while I proceed to the next level. Finally, my sisterly advice to anyone wishing to go into education, especially if you are an intending undergraduate, you are yet to go to the university to study any program or to do any training in education, I want to advise that you define what you want to study. Choose a particular subject. It's going to help you a lot. Don't just go do something in educational studies. I want to study education straight. They will offer you that, but I am advising you from experience. If you want to do maths, specialize in maths. If you want to study English, specialize in English. If you want to study something in, I tell you what, if you want to become a biology teacher in the secondary school, for instance, honestly, if you did not study biology as a single honor in your education, you're not gonna get that job, especially in the UK. They want to make sure that you study that as a major in your degree or in any training you have done for you to get that aspect, or for you to be a teacher in that very subject. So choose a particular subject of your interest, study that properly before ever you can become a teacher in that very subject. This is not a country whereby you study maths and you are a teacher in English. It doesn't happen in the UK, whereby you had primary science education and you are teaching something like English. It doesn't happen in UK. You have to specialize. So this is my sisterly and candid advice to anyone wishing to go into education, who hasn't been to the university, haven't got a degree yet, but you want to become a teacher. Specialize, please. Is important. I hope you find this video very interesting, and if you do, please like this video, comment, and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate it. See you again. Bye for now.